On this video, I am continuing my grammar, inductive Akkadian grammar, from using the Prologue of Hammurabi. We're in now section 4, and we're going from lines 1 to 39. And for anyone that might be following, if you can find a transliteration somewhere online, I think there's several possible places where it would be that you could do it. It would be public domain. I'll be working from the transliteration of Borger, but then doing my own normalization and then my own inductive grammatical analysis. So we are now in part 4, where Hammurabi continues to talk about what he's done to all the gods and so forth. So we're on line 1, and I'm going to read it and then talk about the grammar. So it reads, Shu Ikiashu Napshatam. He who gives or grants life, Ana Uru Mashkan Sapir, or Ana Mashkan Shabrim. The Sumerian would be capital S, the S with the V over it, so showing an SH sound, capital A, capital B, and capital A. It's a place name, and the key shows a place name. And so the one who gives life to Mashkan Shabrim. Mashkan Shabrim basically is a city not far from Adab. And I'm getting this information from ancient Near Eastern texts by Pritchard, the work of Meeks in that footnote. So then we go on. The one who gives life to Mashkan Shabrim, Mushe Eshki, Nukshu Ana Meslam. The one who provides abundance to Meslam, or the provider of abundance to Meslam. And here we have a sheen stem, a participle, and so the provider of Nukshu, Nukshu means abundance, the provider of abundance. And it's Nukshim here, Nu Ukshiim. So we're looking at a genitive singular. So the provider of abundance, Ana Meslam. And then in the next line, line 7, Imkum, the wise, Mutabilum. The wise, one who administrates. Here we have a GTN participle showing an iterative idea, the one who continues to administrate. It is from the root wabalu, meaning to carry, and in this context, to carry along, I believe, in an administrative way. And then in 9, it continues, Shu ikshudu. Shu ikshudu is the normalization. Who, Shu here, is your personal pronoun. He who, ikshudu, he who reached. This is from kashadu, to reach. It is a G. It is a G preterite, third person singular from kashadu. So the one who reached Nagaab Urshiim. Nagab Urshim, which would be the source or the depth of wisdom. Again, the depth of profound wisdom. And so he is talking about himself in that way. Notice Nagab is from Nagbu. It's in construct with Urshim, or wisdom, and it looks at the source of profound wisdom. Ushim is wisdom, and here it's another genitive singular from Urshum, meaning wisdom. And so then we move on to line 11 as we continue. The one who shelters, mu ushpa azir, is the transliteration. Mushpazir is a sheen participle. Notice the mu prefix, indicative of a participial form, and then the sheen here, infix, and the doubling of the z here. It's a sheen. I'm going to render it as a sheen participle from the root pazaru, meaning to save or to rescue. So the one who rescues, Nishi Malkim. Malkim, the Sumerian, is capital M-A, capital A-L, capital N-A-G-A, and then the key sign showing a place. So the rescuer, or the one who shelters or rescues, Nishi, the rescuer of the people of Malgim. Nishi is a genitive singular with the E ending here. So the rescue of the people, and it's from Nishum, meaning people. So the rescuer of the people of, and then we have Malgim, another genitive singular of Malgim, which is a city conquered by Hammurabi in the 9th year of his reign, and punished for a revolt in the 3rd year, and it was the seat of Enki and his consort Damgalnuna, the mother of Marduk. And I'm finding this on page 165, this note of 165 of Pritchard, Ancient Near Eastern Text. So the one who rescues the people of Malkim or Malka, and like we said, this was a city. It was the 34th year. I was trying to read my note here. It was the 34th year that there was a revolt and of Hammurabi, and basically he punished the city for that revolt and rescued it from being a revolting city, I guess. So then we move to the next line, line 13, in Karashiim. Actually, it's still going with line with the previous line. in catastrophe or disaster. He rescued the city that was in disaster. Notice in is your preposition, and here we're followed by the genitive case in im, karashiim, karashu meaning disaster or trouble. So he rescued the people of Malkah from trouble or from disaster. And then he continues, Musharshidu, the founder, Shubatishiin, the founder of the dwelling places in Nukshim. Let me just go back here, line 14. The founder of the one who founded. Musharshidu is from Rashadu, to found. Here, or to lay the foundation. Here we have a sheen participle, masculine singular, from Rashadu. So the one who laid the foundation. Notice again the mu prefix and the sha infix, showing a participial form here, a sheen participle. So the one who founded, or the founder of the dwelling places. Notice here, Shubatishiin, from tu Shubatishin, would be the dwelling places. From the noun shuptu, dwelling place. And here we have a genitive plural, and it would be Shubatishiim, the dwelling places for them. We have the genitive plural followed by the dative in shim, the dative suffix, in nu shiim. So the founder of the dwelling places for them in abundance. Notice in is your preposition here, and is followed by the genitive in nu shiim, nukshim, with the im ending, and it's from nukshu. So the dwelling places, the founder of the dwelling places for them in abundance. And then in the next line, which would be Ana Dinger Ea, and for Ea, the dwelling places for them, for Ea, or Enki, and I'm going to come to the verb or the participle here in a minute. He's using a lot of participles here, or the text does. So for Ea, Dinger Ea, or Akkadian, or the Sumerian capital En dot capital Ki, which is for Ea, and U is simply your conjunction and. Dinger Dam Gal Nuna. Dam Gal Nuna, here we have another god for Ea, and Dam Gal Dam Gal Nuna, Mu Sharbu, literally the one who made great. Mu is your prefix again, and we're looking at a sheen participle from Rabu, to become great or to make great. And we have that infix again in the sha here, the sheen participle. So the one who made great. Then we have the one who made great. Sharutishu, Darishu. So he establishes for all time splendid sacrifices, and then the one who made great. Here we have in the next line, line 20, actually 2019, following Borger. Musharbu, from Rabu, as we said, to make great, a sheen participle masculine singular from Rabu. Sharutishu, the one who made great his kingdom, from Sharutu, meaning kingdom, the maker, the one who made great of his kingdom, a genitive singular with a shu pronominal suffix, third masculine singular. So the one who made great his kingdom forever, he established. And so we move on. Dari ish means forever. Ishimu, he established. So the one who made great his kingdom, and he established forever, or maybe we should render this, the one who made great his kingdom forever, and he fixed or established. Ishimu is from shamu, to establish, a G preterite, third masculine singular. So the one who placed, and I'm thinking of the Hebrew seem, to place, the one who placed or established forever. And so I think it looks like Meeks has rendered this the first of kings. So the one who established his kingdom forever. And then the next line would be Kanashu. He caused to subdue. The one subduing, or the subduer, from Kanashu is the root here, to bow down. Here we have a G participle again. So the one who causes to subdue, dadmu, the settlements, the one who causes to subdue the settlements, dadmu. In other words, the settlements who he caused to subdue of Puratim. And again, the Sumerian would be capital ID, capital UD, KIB, new capital NUN, capital NA, capital BURATT, UN, of the Euphrates. So the one who subdues, the subduer of the settlements along the Euphrates, or of the Euphrates. And then in the next line, Puratim, meaning of the Euphrates, a genitive singular here, with the help, Itum Dinger Dagan, with the help of Dagan, Banishu, his creator, or the one who created him. This is from Banu, to create. Notice here, it's a participle from Banu, a G participle, masculine singular, the one who created him, and the shu is your pronominal suffix, third masculine singular. And Dagon is in the Bible was a West Semitic grain god, early imported into Mesopotamia and worship along the middle Euphrates. So we see that same word in the Hebrew, Dagon or Dagon. And so the one who spared, now we continue, Shu Igmilu. He who, here we have a third person pronoun, he who. Igmilu is from Gamalu, and it means to spare. It's a G preterite, third masculine singular. So the one who spared, from Gamalu, to spare. Nishi Meraki. Nishi, the sparer of the people of Mira. Nishi, the one who, or the sparer, or he who spared the people. I'm understanding this as an accusative plural from Nishum, the people of Merah. Merah, possibly Mari, conquered by Hammurabi in his 32nd year. And Tuulki, and Tutul. And again, Tutul is, here we have two cities on the middle Euphrates. Mira may possibly be Mari, and conquered by Hammurabi in his 32nd year. And then we continue, the devout prince. Rubu'um, meaning prince, and Na'adu'um, the adjective devout. So the devout prince, talking about himself here, who munawir, who brightens. The form here, munawir, is a D participle masculine singular, from the root nawaru, to brighten. So the one who brightens the face, pani, or we could say the brightener of the face. Pani is, I'm taking it as a genitive singular in construct with the participle, the D participle masculine singular. Notice, by the way, in the D participle, we have the mu and the doubling of the W, the middle radical, similar to the PL in Hebrew. So the one who brightens the face of Tishpat, the brightener of the face, from Panum, another, that E, showing we're looking at a genitive, I believe, singular. So the brightener of the face of Tishpat. Tishpat is a town where the god of Ishnuna, a town of the god of Ishnuna, is located, equated often with Ninurta. So then we continue in the next line, line 36. Shakin Makali Elutim. So the one who provides, or the provider of the meals, of the splendid meals. I notice Meeks translates it splendid banquets for Ninazu. Notice Shakin is a G participle with the AI thematic vowel pattern of Shakan, from Shakanu, to provide. So the one who provides meals, Makali. And I'm understanding this as the provider of meals as an oblique genitive or accusative plural, here being genitive. The provider of meals, pure, elutim, another genitive adjective. So the provider of pure or Meeks renders it splendid banquets or meals for ana. Ana is your preposition for dinger nin azu. Nin azu is a Sumerian god associated with the netherworld and healing, and the son of Ereshkigal. Ereshkigal is the goddess of the underworld that Ishtar, in the descent of Ishtar into the underworld, had to meet. So we could say the netherworld, a god associated with the netherworld and healing would be Nenazu, a Sumerian god. And then the next line, so he provided splendid meals for Nenazu. And then the savior of his people from distress. And we have Shati Ip Nishi Shu. That is the savior of his people. Notice Shatif here is a G participle, masculine singular. All these G participles have an AI thematic vowel pattern. And the root here is shatapu, to save. So the savior of his people. Nishi is your genitive singular in construct with shatip, the savior of his people. And notice shu is your pronominal suffix, third masculine singular. And nishi is your genitive, as we said, genitive singular from nishun. So the savior of his people in puushkiim, in difficulties or straits, or distress, in distress. Another genitive singular from pushkum, meaning distress or narrow straits. So the one who saves his people in distress. So I'm going to stop there. This is as far as I have gone, and I'll pick it up in the next line. And I'd welcome anyone that has any suggestions. I am trying to keep busy in my retirement, and this is sort of like a hobby. My main work is in the Akkadian, in the Hebrew and Greek inductive grammatical analysis in the Hebrew Bible and the Greek New Testament. I'm presently working on Job, looking at every word grammatically. So let me stop there, and we'll pick it up when I have time to do some more work on it. I hope this is helping someone to work through the grammar inductively. And if you can find a transliteration and do your own normalization and work through it in the grammar, that would be great. Thank you.